Okay, good morning. My name is Rich Barkowski, Executive Director of Constructors Association Western Pennsylvania, and I'm pleased to welcome everyone to today's CAWP Roundup. The purpose of the Roundup is to provide our members with an overview of the initiatives we are working on here at CAWP. Our hope in hosting this is that you'll be better informed as to what the association is doing on your behalf. Also, that it will provide you with an opportunity to take advantage and use any of the resources we'll be discussing this morning. And if there is anything you're particularly interested in, it provides you with the opportunity to get more involved in the association and our initiatives. Today, we're going to cover topics including workforce development, mental health awareness, online respect in the workplace anti-harassment training, the CAWP Cares program, and our upcoming events. I'm joined today by CAWP Director of Industry Relations, Jason CAWP, and CAWP Director of Events, Emily Marotti. We will take you through our slides, and then we'll have time at the end for questions. If you do have any questions during the presentation, please type them into the Q&A, the question and answer box. And then, as I said, when we are finished, we will double back and answer any of your questions. So let's get started. So back in February of 2021, CAWP worked with PennDOT to apply for and received a highway construction workforce partnership grant. The purpose of the grant is to promote careers in highway construction. A central component of the grant is to develop an online highway construction apprenticeship readiness course to provide career awareness. The grant will also provide outreach to area schools, career and technology centers, and other community organizations. As you can see by the slide, there's an overview of the course curriculum for you to review. It's broken down into 5 units. Unit 1 being career awareness, which provides an intro to the various trades and a better explanation as to what an apprenticeship program is. Unit 2 is identification of common tools used in the highway construction industry, as well as materials and heavy equipment. Unit 3 covers highway construction safety. Unit 4 provides diversity awareness and respect to the workforce training. And then finally, Unit 5 provides a very brief assessment based on people's attitude. And finally, an area where a user can put in their information about who they are, where they live, and also what particular skills they may have that pertain to the highway construction industry. The purpose then is contractors will then have access to all the candidates who complete the course. And as of right now, we have the curriculum developed. We're in the process of trying to get it then converted into an online training program. And we hope our hope is to have this up and running and start promoting it in late summer or early fall. Now I'm going to turn it over to Jason CAWP to discuss our mental health awareness program and our respect in the workplace training.
Great. Great. Thanks, Rich. As part of our build out of our mental health and wellness initiative, we are launching a Western PA industry program called Yin's Good. Yin's Good will be a wide-reaching campaign that will help us raise awareness to Western Pennsylvania's construction industry to support those with mental health needs throughout our industry. Why is it important? The numbers are staggering. So in the US in 2021, 983 workers fatally were injured on construction projects. That equates to about 2.3 per day. So that's construction accidents. For suicides, the number is over 5 times that. So roughly 5,000 people took their lives in our industry per year. That's about 13 per day. So the numbers, are staggering. There is reported that 135,000 have attempted suicide. If that many people attempted suicide, how many employees on projects today are thinking about suicide? The National Safety Council has research that shows out of every 100 construction workers, 6 are thinking about taking their own lives. So I think we can agree that the statistics are alarming. Here at CAWP, Rich and I and others have received calls about construction workers here in Western PA that have taken their lives. So it is a major problem. So what are we doing about it? Task number one is to raise awareness. We're working with a number of partners to do this. First, we have partnered with Master Builders Association. With them, we can reach most of the union construction workforce here in Western Pennsylvania. Second, we are working with Atlas Marketing to help with brand awareness, conduct an industry survey, build out a website, implement the overall program, which is Yun's Good. We're excited to announce that the website will be launched later this summer. It will house resources for individuals who are seeking help and then resources for employers as well. Third, we have contracted with a national leader in mental health and wellness called U-Turn Health. U-Turn Health is a provider of confidential peer-to-peer counseling for those in need and expert speakers for job sites or company meetings, as well as a wealth of online content of videos such as how to deal with grief, how to deal with the child or spouse who may have a mental health or substance abuse issue. Next month, U-Turn Health will be here at CAWP on July 11th at 9 a.m. for a 1-hour session on recovery first aid. That is about how to handle addictions and substance abuse disorder in the workplace and at home. If anyone's interested in learning more about our mental health and wellness campaign and resources, please just reach out to us. Next, I'm going to talk about the Respect in the Workplace program. During COVID, we initiated a small working group of HR and EEO officers here at CAWP to discuss, where can we provide value to the industry. One area the companies kind of requested that they needed help on was in the areas of harassment training. So, Rich and I and others received calls about harassment and discrimination that occurs on projects. And they always ask, what should be done? And generally the overarching, one of our recommendations is educating the supervisors and managers on that topic. So we bounced a lot of content off this working group of HR directors, and we narrowed it down to a program that happened to be approved by the federal agency EEOC, the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, located in Washington, D.C. The program is called Respect in the Workplace. So we reached out to the creator of this content. Her name is Fran Sepler. She's based out of Minnesota. She's a leading expert in the field of harassment training and workplace investigations. She's done, over 1,000 investigations and trained thousands of individuals on workplace harassment and bullying. So working with Fran and our working group, we're able to put together a comprehensive anti-harassment program specifically developed for CAWP member contractors. Instead of the traditional compliance training that a lot of our members have seen and used that focuses solely on legal definitions and liabilities and things of that nature, we wanted a program that really was about building a culture of respect and educating those on what is acceptable workplace conduct and the types of behaviors that contribute to a respectful workplace. This March, we were happy to launch the CAWP Respect in the Workplace program, which is, again, it's an anti-harassment training program to educate company managers and supervisors on how to build a more respectful workplace. So we had a kickoff webinar, as I said, in March with Rich and Fran Sepler. We announced the program and since then have added a wealth of resources as you see on the screen here today. There's a total of 5 videos. There's a kickoff video, there's a supervisor's video, one on workplace bullying, one on giving and getting feedback, and then being an active bystander. Those are all incorporate concepts on how to build a respectful workplace. There's over an hour and a half of content within those videos. So they're all on our website. They're not locked down by a password or anything of that nature. The website, how to access is all the information is cawprespect.org. There's also toolbox talks. There's an order form for banners and posters and hard hat stickers and information like that. There's also a pledge link on that website. Currently, we have about 5 of our member employers who have taken the company pledge. There's also an employee pledge. Those that take the pledge, we have stickers that we have, and also pledge posters and forms that can be put up on company bulletin boards and things of that nature. So please check out the Respect in the Workplace program. Thank you.
Okay. And then also in the area of workforce development, CAWP is a member of a labor management organization called the Builders Guild of Western PA. Builders Guild includes the 17 various unions and apprenticeship programs that cover this area, as well as associations like ours, master builders, electrical workers. And one of the key things, purpose of that Builders Guild is to also promote careers in construction in general, and all of construction, whether it's commercial or highway, heavy highway. We've worked with them on various initiatives, and one of the things we worked with them a few Saturdays ago was on the job training event, hiring event that we had in Penn Hills. It occurred on May 13th. You can see some pictures on the screen. We had over 40 potential employees come. We had areas where contractors could set up tables. We did advertise this to all our contractor members. We had a number of them attend. They were able to talk with these potential employees. And then finally, the laborers union was there to sign them up based on their qualifications, whether that happened to be learn more. The laborers do have a pretty robust workforce development program where they try to match individuals to opportunities. The focus was what we're trying to do in the association is, we know that it's difficult to try to find people to fit into these OJT slots that are required by PennDOT. Sometimes what happens is, you can find an OJT as an apprentice, but more often than not, you're on your own. So what we wanted to do is find opportunities that could help you directly get in touch with people who are interested in the industry. Thank you to the CAWP members who attended: Brayman Construction, Fay, Golden Triangle, Independence Excavating, Mascaro, Parking Lot Painting, Plum Contracting, and Swank Construction Company. If you weren't able to participate in this event, but you want to, we do plan on having future events, working with the Builders Guild to schedule future events. Now I'm going to turn it over to Emily Marotti to discuss the CAWP CARES program.
Thanks, Rich. Good morning, everyone. We are excited to launch our second year of the CAWP CARES program for the summer of 2023. Last year, during the inaugural year, we had 1,000 CARES packages distributed to field workers within the membership of the association. The packages are designed to show appreciation for and to support the well-being and safety of the field workers. Each package is $5 and has a $20 value. All the funds raised are donated directly to the Brandon Cheney CLC Scholarship, which is awarded every year to the top performing apprentices. And we present that at the annual membership reception in Monte Carlo in January. This year, the CARES package comes in this really awesome reusable bag, and included inside is sunscreen, a tick remover card, insect repellent wipes, Propel hydration sticks, a hard hat brow pad, and we're going to also be including information on the Yin's Good program because we think that that needs to get in the hands of as many people as possible. The order form is open and available. Just going to the cawp.org homepage. Just scroll down a little bit and you'll see it. Click on that and we'll be getting those ready. Once you place an order, we will let you know when they are all assembled and available for pickup.
And really the purpose of this program, and we did it last year, as Emily said, and we're doing it again. One, it provides an opportunity to educate your workers who CAWP is and what we do. But also it provides you an opportunity to recognize your workers, especially in the high summer months where they're working long hours and working in the heat. So. Okay. Next is a slide about Pitt iRise. Back in 2019, CAWP was proud to become a partner of the Pitt iRise Consortium, which is part of the Civil Engineering Department in the University of Pittsburgh School of Engineering. The purpose of the Pitt iRise program is to provide innovative solutions to highway infrastructure problems through a collaboration between the public agencies that own and operate the infrastructure, and then the private companies that design and build it. Public partners of iRise include PennDOT, the Turnpike, and Allegheny County. Private partners include CAWP, Golden Triangle, Michael Baker, and CDR McGuire. And again, I want to emphasize, why we participate and what its purpose is. Out on the job, everybody's working to get the job done. Sometimes there are opportunities for innovation, but most times there's not. What the Pitt iRise program does is it provides an opportunity to study and research various issues. And then the point is then to go back to the owner agencies and have them adopt these innovative practices. So things that projects that they're working on include things like concrete pavement, landslides, utility relocations, best practices. So there's a variety of very specific highway construction topics in there. CAWP was approached to participate in more of the safety training. And so far, since we joined the program, we've been involved in research projects that included researching into the major causes of highway construction accidents. But now we're very excited, and you can see the slides there, on working on developing a virtual reality training program to educate on the dangers of working in a highway construction zone. This training program will be pretty robust and will be utilized for not only the workers and supervisors that are on a particular work zone project, but also anybody else that is on a project, such as inspectors and the like. You can see there, Pitt, in order for us to develop something like this, it would be obviously be extremely expensive. Working with Pitt iRise, we're able to take advantage of the resources they have. The pictures here on the screen are a lab that's located in the University of Pittsburgh that is going to develop this training program. And again, it's going to be in virtual reality, so you're immersed in the training.
Okay, so we're going to be wrapping up the presentation with two of our upcoming events. First off is the President's Pack Party, which will be on August 10th at the Heinz History Center. The evening will include food, drinks, music, raffles, prizes. All CAWP members and spouses are welcome. While there, all the exhibits within the History Center will be open for the attendees to view. This event is an important fundraiser for the Constructors Association PAC. The other primary fundraiser is the annual membership reception in Monte Carlo and the tees and greens at the golf outing. With the last several years with the pandemic, reducing our ability to host these events as they traditionally have been hosted, the PAC is in need of support. The funds that we raise at these events are vital for the association to have a strong voice with elected officials and candidates at the state and local levels. So please consider attending the event. It's going to be a fun night out, and you'll be supporting the industry at large, which, you know, we can't do all the work that we do without your support. So registration will open in about 2 weeks, so stay tuned. And finally, the annual meeting, February 2024. It's a little while away, but it is never too soon to start planning for the annual meeting when it is in Disney. This event will be a fun and exciting time for attendees of all ages. Planning is underway, and registration for the event will be available in the fall. However, we do recognize that attending an event at Disney requires more planning than usual. The rooming block for our group is reserved at the Disney Contemporary Resort. Our microsite will go live on Monday, so anyone interested in attending this event or securing your hotel reservations or park tickets, you can visit that on Monday. The link will be in the news, so keep your eye out for that. If you have specific questions, please feel free to email me directly or give me a call, and I'll be happy to help you.
Okay. And then just really quickly, we didn't include a slide for this, but just because it's ongoing, I wanted to mention it. The two in the area of government relations and legislative things, there's two important things that are occurring. One, just to give you a brief overview, and some of you may know this, the Motor License Fund in PA is the fund that helps fund the road and bridges projects. So the projects that you all bid on. There's a portion of that fund that transfers money to the Pennsylvania State Police. Over the last number of years, about $5 billion of the Motor License Fund has gone to fund the state police. Currently, there is legislation, and it's something we've been pushing for years and years, but it's getting very close to seeing the light of day, is to limit and then eventually remove the state police from the Motor License Fund. We are involved in a campaign to try to push that. Our lobbyist is in Harrisburg working on that. We're also headed up to Harrisburg next week to meet with people and push it. What it means to you is that the state police funding is obviously important, but the attempt is to try to fund that not out of the Motor License Fund. And why that's important to you is the more money that's in the Motor License Fund that doesn't go to other places goes to more projects that you're able to bid on. So that's very important. And again, we've been pushing that for a number of years. And it seems like at this point, with budget negotiations going on, which will go on throughout June, that this is everyone, Democrats, Republicans, governors, all singing from the same hymnal to get this done. We would like to see it completely removed, but right now there is legislation that would severely reduce and eventually remove it. The other thing is, yesterday there was the debt ceiling vote in the U.S. Congress. If you're watching the news, you probably have heard about it the last 3 weeks, Armageddon that happens if they don't pass the debt ceiling. But one of the things that was included in that, which was very significant and eventually did pass, was significant federal permit reform. And that was included in the negotiations and in that final piece of legislation. And what's interesting about that is it's the most significant permit reform that the federal government has passed in 40 years. So that was something our chapter, we're a chapter of the Associated General Contractors, was pushing very hard. And you may have seen some things from them to try to write letters to your congressmen and senators and push for that. So with that, what we are going to do is we will check the question and answers and see if we have anything. I'm not seeing anything. Stop sharing the screen, and then maybe that will when you see our beautiful faces, that might prompt you to ask some questions. Again, the reason why we do this is just to try to let you know what we're up to. We also are very much interested in hearing your feedback. If there's anything that we've covered here that you have questions about, please feel free to reach out. We think that, you know, of all the things, whether it's mental health awareness or even the respect in the workplace training, what we're trying to do is make available to you the most necessary resources to help you, and everything that we develop is on the end of getting calls of people having various issues. And then what we try to do is get together with various task force and things, come up with something that hopefully you can use and make your life a little bit easier. So with that, and with no other questions, then we're going to end. And as I said, if you have any questions, if you don't want to type them in here, feel free to reach out. Thank you and have a great rest of the day.